You know, in Kung Fu Panda 3, the biggest fight Po faces isn't against some new muscle-bound villain. Nope, the real battle is actually happening inside Po himself. This isn't a quest for a magical scroll, it's a quest for an identity. So yeah, let's dive into this.
Because that's really the question Po was forced to answer here. I mean, after defeating Tai Long and Lord Shen, he's up against a challenge that Kung Fu just can't solve. He has to figure out who he truly is when the world suddenly starts asking him to be more than just a hero.
So the story kicks off with Po at a major crossroads. He's pretty much mastered being the Dragon Warrior. He's got it down. But then Master Shifu drops a total bombshell on him. It's time for Po to become a teacher.
And his first shot at teaching? Oh, it is a complete, hilarious disaster. He tries to train the Furious Five, but he just can't seem to explain what he knows in his bones. It's like his body knows all the moves, but his brain just can't find the words. He totally freezes up, starts panicking, and you can just see it on his face. He feels like a total fraud.
This new role of teacher basically unlocks all of Pooh's deepest insecurities. That self-doubt he's always had just comes roaring back to life. He's thinking, am I really the Dragon Warrior if I can't even explain what that means? It throws his entire identity into absolute chaos.
And right when Po is at his most confused, guess who shows up? His long-lost biological father, Li Shan, just waltzes right into the noodle shop. You'd think this would help, but nope, it doesn't solve his identity crisis. It makes it about 100 times more complicated.
So you've got this incredible pull between two worlds. On one side, there's Mr. Ping, the goose who raised him. He represents nurture, that feeling of belonging, and really the family you choose. And on the other side, there's Li Shan, his panda father, who represents heritage, blood, and a past Po never even knew he had.
Now, this isn't a direct quote from the movie, but it perfectly sums up what Po is going through inside. He feels like he's being torn in two. Is he Mr. Ping's son or Li Shan's son? Is he the Dragon Warrior or just a regular panda? He thinks he has to pick a side, and that pressure is just crushing him.
Alright, so Po heads off with Li Shan to the secret panda village. He's there going hoping to learn the secrets of Chi so he can defeat the villain, Kai. But what he ends up finding is a much deeper lesson, a lesson about what it really means to be a teacher. He tries to use the same old methods Master Shifu used on him, right? He's trying to turn these fun-loving, clumsy, dumpling-obsessed pandas into these super disciplined warriors. And as you can probably guess, it fails, spectacularly. I mean, these guys are built for rolling and eating, not for rigid stances and tiger style.
And right here, this is Po's big aha moment. He stops trying to force his style on them. That I teach you method was a total bust. Instead, he just watches them. He actually starts to see them for who they are. He notices what they're already amazing at. One panda loves to hug, another is a master at rolling, another's great at kicking a hacky sack. And it just clicks. His job isn't to make a bunch of carbon copies of himself. It's to help them turn their own unique skills into their own unique version of Kung Fu.
So in figuring out how to teach others to be themselves, Po accidentally learns the exact lesson he needed for himself. The secret to mastering his own power isn't about becoming more of a warrior or more of a panda. It's about fully embracing everything he already is. Okay, so this all brings us to the final showdown. The spirit warrior Kai shows up, and this fight, it's not just a physical battle anymore. It's the ultimate test of Po's brand new, fully integrated identity.
And the key to this whole fight is Chi. But the movie makes a really important point here. Chi isn't some power you get from training harder. It's an energy you unlock by knowing and truly accepting every single part of yourself, and by connecting to the love you get from others.
Po makes the ultimate sacrifice here. He uses the Wuxi fingerhold on himself to drag Kai into the spirit realm. And this is a huge, huge risk. He's taking the villain to the one place in the universe where Kai is practically invincible.
But here's the brilliant twist. Po doesn't win by overpowering Kai. He wins by finally, truly achieving inner peace. He looks at Kai and asks him, "Who are you?" Which is the very question he's been asking himself this whole time. As his friends and family send their chi to him, he doesn't hoard it. He becomes a channel for it, giving it all away. And in that one act of pure self-acceptance and love, that's when he unlocks his full, amazing potential.
And at that moment, we see his final form. He's not choosing anymore. He is the son of a goose who makes amazing noodles. He is the son of a panda with deep roots. He's a student and a teacher, a friend and the Dragon Warrior. It's the and, not the or, that makes him so powerful. You know that quote from Mr. Ping about his secret ingredient soup? It ends up being the perfect metaphor for Po's whole journey. There never was a secret ingredient. Po's power was never in a scroll or in a title. It was inside him the entire time, just waiting for him to believe in all the different pieces of himself. And that's really what the film leaves us with. Po's story isn't just about a panda doing kung fu. It's this beautiful idea that all of us are a collection of different, sometimes even contradictory parts. And real strength doesn't come from choosing one part over another, but from learning how to embrace the whole shebang.